Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's show is called How to Hide $1 Billion. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help spread the word. Now, let's get started. We're seeing more and more of the ultra wealthy going to great lengths to conceal their wealth. A year or two ago, they were purchasing a lot of crypto because back then a lot of billionaires still mistakenly believed that putting your money into Bitcoin would make it harder to track or locate or seize. But it's become more and more obvious to people that buying Bitcoin will not hide your money very well. Bitcoin is great for moving money, but it's terrible for hiding it because everyone can see your money on the blockchain now. So, what are billionaires doing to conceal or protect their wealth? Well, they're doing what's known as asset conversion. This is where you convert one asset into another asset category, or they convert their cash or stocks into physical assets. Then they're purchasing those physical assets in the name of some of the companies they own, or they're putting them into trusts that are owned by some of their offshore companies. They're doing these things legally, but they're making it harder and harder for authorities or regulators to track down their wealth. And at the same time they're doing this, the government is going to great lengths to put itself in a position to track down wealth that is not being reported. I'll tell you an interesting story. Before the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank and a few of the other banks, most of the ultra wealthy thought their wealth was relatively safe in the US. They don't believe that anymore. And I'll tell you some of the rumors we're hearing. None of the billionaires out there trust the 5 big banks any more than they trust the smaller banks. All the rumors we're hearing indicate that the ultra wealthy are expecting another super negative event in the banking system soon, and they're making preparations for that. They've been buying more Bitcoin to move their wealth when they need to move it. They've been purchasing physical gold and silver. They've been putting their plan B into place for a while now, so many of them think that they'll be okay. A lot of them are very concerned about efforts to implement the digital currency. Some of them are thinking of moving their money offshore, but they now trust a lot of those destination countries much less than they did just a few years ago. Many of them are putting a lot of energy into finding and acquiring assets that generate a positive cash flow. Most of the billionaires we know are spending a lot of time talking to and networking with their friends to discuss and explore other business opportunities. One thing that's very interesting is the growth we're seeing in preemptive divorces. These are divorces that some couples want to finalize so they can both do whatever they want to do if things get really bad out there. Obviously, these are couples that are in trouble, they're not getting along, and they figure they're better off alone than they are as a couple. The last thing they want to do is to see the economy collapse and then have their asset values drop dramatically at the same time that their divorces are taking a long time to wind through the court system. That would be a worst case scenario for a lot of these folks. So, how else are the billionaires hiding their money? Well, it seems they're contacting law firms around the world that specialize in helping clients legally protect their money and their assets in legal and in some very creative ways. Some of them are helping their clients create very protective and complicated trusts. Some of them are helping them with referrals to other clients that they may want to do business with. Some of them are helping them obtain second and third passports in other countries. Some of them are helping to advise them on other matters that may help them transition their wealth to a more favorable situation. One of the things we're seeing more and more of are these fire sales that the ultra wealthy are engaging in now to unload as many of their unneeded assets as possible. Things like second and third homes are being sold. Large exotic card collections are being gotten rid of as quickly as possible. Sometimes an entire family's collection of cars are being bundled off and sold as a package. Their view is that if it's not making money or generating positive cash flow, then get rid of it because they believe worse days are coming. They want to unload everything that's not helping their bottom line. The next thing the ultra wealthy are focusing on is having a plan B a plan C, and a plan D just in case things get really insane out there. Most of the ultra wealthy aren't concerned about civil unrest anymore because they can fly their private planes to safer destinations at the drop of a hat. But they are getting more concerned about the authorities going to desperate and unreasonable lengths to seize their money and their assets just because they want to. That's what's keeping them up at night. So, in answer to the question of how the ultra rich are hiding their billions, here's what we're seeing and hearing. They're employing specialized law firms to move and protect their money legally. They're selling off their unnecessary assets and turning them into cash. Some of them are converting their money. Some of them have elaborate exit strategies in place designed to move their money and liquidate their assets very quickly. A lot of them are converting their wealth to physical gold and silver and then moving those assets to highly protected locations and jurisdictions. Thank you for watching. I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help spread the word. Thank you, and we shall see you soon. Bye-bye.